What's up, YouTube? I just got another loot crate. It is February 21st, and it is fucking cold outside. I'm just gonna be opening this shit up. Hopefully my cat Jarren doesn't get in the way too much. Sitting right here. Oh, open that shit upside down. Alright, so let's see what we got here. The theme for this month is play. Oh, nice. Alright, so the first thing is Jarren. The first thing is I've heard of these before. Mini Money. It's a vinyl art toy, and you can. Oh, it even includes the markers. Wipe off markers. I don't want to wipe it off. I just want to design it. So yeah, as you can see, you can draw on it, and so it'll be your own little vinyl figure. So I'll have to think of something really cool for that. Hex Bug Original. I think this is one of those things that you wind up or something. You hit a button and it starts like moving. I think my cat might like that. Of course it has tape on it. Jarren, get out of the way. Get out of the way, Jarren. Oh, hey. He's trying to eat the cord. This is like all packaged in here. You got to put batteries in. You got to cut some things up. So we'll get back to that later. What are there, like dice in here? I think. Okay. 2, 5. These might be for something else. They basically just have hand symbols holding up. Whoa! Another pin. Loot Crate February 2015 play. I don't know if you'll be able to catch that. Pull this tab to lay the crate flat and play our original board game. Oh wow! So there's actually a board game in the box. So this box, I don't know how much of it you can see, but there's somewhat of a board game here. Jarren, get the fuck out of the way. Super Fight Loot Crate deck. I put the camera over here so it would be easier to see. I think the last video was a little. Excuse me. I think the last Loot Crate video was a little. Hey! Give me that shit! Give me that shit! All right, I need to cat-proof my camera for my videos. I have the camera right next to the window that my cat likes to look out and watch the squirrels. And it just so happens that it started to snow recently, so he likes to look outside, and I keep the blinds up for him, so he can look outside and not fuck up the blinds like he already has. Alright, so this is a Super Fight Loot Crate deck. This is a 100 card version of the viral card game Super Fight, designed exclusively for Loot Crate by Skybound. These cards are only available in this exclusive deck. Create hilarious fighters with these cards, then argue over who would win in a fight between them. Jarren, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you... Stop! So I'll just show you some of these super cards real quick. Derby Girl, Godzilla. Okay, so they're pretty much... There's not... I like how it says, designed exclusively for Loot Crate, and then you're talking about, oh, this was the design. It just says, it's a white card that says King Kong, and it says Super Fight on the bottom. Amazon Warrior, Raccoon, the player to your right, can only be killed by a stake through the heart. You get into... Jarren, get the fuck out of the way. You get into these cards, these black cards, and say, can summon infinite trampolines. Stop it! These blue cards. Godzilla's stomach. All fighters armed with chainsaws. That's a perfect purple card. perfect purple card. Fighters cannot see or hear. Fighters are jousting. Fighters are bungee jumping. So this is my cat, Jarren, and he just loves being the center of attention. Alright, so I'm going to put these cards back, and I'm going to figure out how to play this, but, that seems actually pretty, kind of fun. I'll see if, any of my 2 friends want to play this with me. Okay, so we have this now. You gonna guess this is a poster? Dude, my cat is fucking weird, man. I have this little overhang between my living room and the stairwell to like go outside. And he'll run from my bedroom through the hallway, jump up on the couch, and he usually has too much momentum, so he has to like catch himself with this wall divider, and he knocks all kinds of shit down. Alright, well this is stupid, but I might hang it up anyways. Some kind of Pac-Man poster. I don't know. I mean, you're always gonna get stupid shit, and you're really just kind of hoping for some cool shit. I think my cat would have more fun with this hex bug, micro robotic creatures. I think my cat would have more fun with that than I would. Crate packing simulator game instructions. Welcome to Loot Crate's first original board game. The goal is simple. Be the first player to have all 5 items in your crate. T-shirt, 8-bit glasses, Funko, post. Alright, so I think this is kind of explaining the board game. I'll show you that one more time now that I kind of have everything out of it. So that's the Loot Crate packaging. The box apparently folds out into the board game. So I'll have some fun with that. Firefly Online. Have any of you, leave a comment if anybody has watched Firefly or Serenity. I heard they were actually a pretty decent show. I have some of them downloaded, but I haven't watched them yet. Nor have I planned to. So we'll see how that goes. On the back, the Overlord awaits you, Captain. Okay, so it's just like a code for Firefly Online. I mean, isn't Firefly years old? Why would they're coming out with an online game? I don't know. Loot Crate magazine, play, the little thing that they give you, the little magazine pamphlet booklet thing. So I did introduce this in last month's video. I'll leave a link somewhere in the description, I guess. And so these are the, some other loot craters and pictures of loot craters. Let's play together. Why co-op games? Oh my god, this fucking cat. The MegaCrate worth $2,000. Now this is what I really wanted down here. Now I am actually, my job title is product designer, so I design products for this company. They're all plastic products. We manufacture in-house as well. And one of the things that we bought recently, we did have a MakerBot 2X to do a 3D printer. We recently bought a MakerGear M2, and I did some 3D printing on that, and I actually made my company. I guess you could say I secured a $1 million order for my company off this product that I designed. So I'm really proud about that. But basically, what I did was I 3D printed the 3D model, and the world, like out of the entire world, the world's largest chemical distributing company, they bought 1,000 of our units, and the units are going to cost over $1,000, but they bought 1,000 of them, so they got a little price break. So It's essentially 1,000 units at $1,000 each. Now I'm thinking that they're probably going to cost, like with our markup and our margins, would probably cost like $1,500. But they're saving like $500 a unit because they're buying 1,000 of them. That's a whole other story. But basically the point of that is that the MegaCrate for February, whoever wins this is going to win a 3D printer. And I would really love to buy that off them. Now this one is actually one of the cheapest ones. I do know about this. It's a Dremel. So I'm sure if you have most males, maybe not females, but I would say some males probably know about the company Dremel. They make these little handheld, I don't know, you can like sand with them, do sanding and little kind of things. But anyways, Dremel has come out with a 3D printer for $1,000, and that's like the cheapest one that's on the market. It doesn't look like you have I don't know how much of this you can see. It doesn't look like it has a very big build plate, and the build plate is essentially, you know, the surface that you're 3D printing on. But this is pretty crazy. I mean, whoever wins the MegaCrate this month is really lucky because they're going to be getting a DJI Phantom 2 Vision quadcopter with integrated FPV camcorder. So this is basically a drone that you can fly around yourself that costs $800 and you can film with it. Then you have this Dremel 3D printer, which is really, really what I want. The third thing is an Oculus Rift development kit. I'm sure all of you have heard about Oculus. It was essentially a company that was working on virtual reality headsets, and then Facebook bought them. And then 4, 5, and 6 are all different. $65, $110, $60. These are Minecraft Lego sets. So that's pretty cool. I love Legos. Oh, sweet! Now this is nothing fancy, but the history of game controllers. Just a simple 2-page spread of going from the Atari 2600 to, I don't know, that almost looks like an Intellivision controller. I used to have 2 Intellivisions, both versions of the Intellivision when they came out in like 60 games, but I got rid of all those. I got kind of poor when I was living in Cleveland. I'm now living about an hour outside of Philadelphia, which is about an hour away from my hometown of Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm living in Reading, Pennsylvania right now. But this is actually really cool. I'd like to, hopefully you can get like an in-focus view and maybe read or be able to see some of this. I don't know what's going to pick up properly. But it's pretty cool. It goes from Atari to Vectrex, which I've actually never heard of, to NES, SNES, Sega Mega Drive, Atari Jaguar, PlayStation, N64, some other Sega 3D control pad, N64 controller, the PlayStation 2 DualShock, maybe that's for PS1. It just says DualShock, Dreamcast, DualShock 2, GameCube, Xbox, Wavebird wireless controller, which was one of the first wireless controllers for video games for the GameCube. 360, the Wii remote. Damn, the Wii came out in 2006? It was 2015 right now. Like, that just seems like so long ago. 2006, the Wii remote, the DualShock 3, the Wii U gamepad, Xbox One, PS4, and then a question mark under the Steam controller. So I guess Steam is going to be trying to come out with some sort of controller. I don't know if that has to just do with any kind of console or just the games that Steam comes out with. The Money Design Competition. Some of these look pretty cool. But I'd really like to be able to design something cool. I mean, I have a design degree, a 6-figure design degree. So it cost me a little bit of money. Alright, so then the one other thing that I wanted to, I'm sorry for kind of rambling on, but the one thing that I did want to introduce to you guys is there's this other book called Ready Player One. And in this magazine, or in this little pamphlet thing, they describe what it is. So I'll just read it real quick for you. Here at Loot Crate, we love a good story. So when we came across this thrilling sci-fi adventure set in the not-too-distant future, we had to share it with you. Hailed by critics as being Willy Wonka meets the Matrix, and soon to be a major motion picture. Wow, that must be a good story then. This addictive read takes you to a dark society whose unlikely heroes race to uncover the secrets and power of a virtual utopia shaped by pop culture geekery from decades past. So that's actually kind of cool. Willy Wonka meets the Matrix. I'm not really big into reading. I'm not gonna lie. When I try to read something, I have a million different things going on in my head, and I cannot focus on what I'm actually trying to read. I have been interested in at least maybe, it's 2015, so wow, if I can find a book, an actual physical book that I can read, I might actually try it. So, since I got this for free, why not? I'll try to read it. So that's pretty cool. Oh, the hex bug that I was describing, here are some different things that you can get. Pause it if you'd like. Hopefully you can read it at some point. But freak out your friends and pets. Nice, I'm totally gonna freak out my cat. Freak out your friends and pets with this high-speed, oversized mechanical bug that scatters across the floor and even flips itself over from its back. So I think I have the hex bug. Yeah, I have the hex bug original. Mine's actually blue. On this image, it's green. But I'm gonna see if and they also have glow-in-the-dark ones. Super Fight, the Loot Crate deck. Okay, so Jarren, stop putting your fucking hand in that hole. There's some explanation on the board game. Super Fight, like I was saying, this earlier deck. Super Fight is the fast-paced card game that pits superheroes and supervillains, those with superpowers and super problems, against each other with hilarious results. Our looter rendition has exclusive cards and scenarios you won't find anywhere else. Great for parties or hanging out with your two friends, I guess. Exclusive rock, paper, scissors dice game. Now I did look at this one. It is rock, paper, scissors. Because I thought each one was holding up a different thing. There you got your paper. There you got your scissors. And there you got your rock. That's kind of funny. Alright, so I'll have to play that later. If I can find any friends. Waka Waka poster, the Pac-Man poster. And I guess I'm just to assume that the rest of these are maybe game pieces for the board game. It's just characters. It's a double-sided characters. It looks like there's a way to fold them together. And the one is a front view of somebody basically opening a loot crate in the back view, and just the back view.